As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Minnesota Vikings. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. But 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
27-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This is quick. It's Cooper. Able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 32 on the play. Well, how about the passing numbers so far in this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Able to power through and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll get this up to the 30. 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he's into the clear. 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13 and also a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 10.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He'll drop to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking long for Thomas. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Lucky there just to avoid the safety. Able to fight through the tackle, but still backed up near the goal line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Mostert. And they work this out past the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. They were probably just looking for a couple yards of breathing room, snapping the ball at their own 2. Well, they got a lot of breathing room.
And even knowing that offenses are as aggressive as they are now in the NFL, you still expect them to run the football in that situation. Why weren't they ready? Instead, it turns into a monster gain and gets them way from the shadow of their own end zone.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at their 49-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Dragons.
He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
The kick is
and
good.
It's up and good.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Dragons 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Now, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The throw over the middle, taken in. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7.
And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The score, Vikings 21, Dragons 7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second and 4. Steps away. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. The 20, 10. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a foul return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Dragons 7.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And they give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
He'll buy some time right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up near the 42. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Take over
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Preston Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert. Mostert, he drops the ball. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And these guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And they're going to hold serve. The defense stops them. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that 1st down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detect.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, past the 20.
I think that was great effort and great execution all the way around. They blocked the kick, and then they formed the line to make sure they can return it, and no penalties. What a great job.
Yeah, almost took it in for 6, and now they're in excellent position, 1st and goal. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings 7-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 7.
Now they try the right side here. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
9-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Mostert. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
And now it's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now here's another interception. Picked off right around the 43. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Adams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Dragons 14.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. Trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
23 yards.
Back to throw now on first down. 20! Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they top 30. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Brought down back at his own 9-yard line.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, two straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. But in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here. Out they go. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Michael Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still two timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game.
Cordell Patterson. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.